Starters, some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, LaMelo Ball saw this coming. He said, quote, "My whole life I always knew I was going to the NBA. I had my life planned out. I knew I'd have stardom. My whole life I thought I was the star. I can't even say I'm a rock star. It's something other than that. I'm something rare." Guys?
No shortage of confidence, Allie. Thanks for that. And the starting lineup for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton out there with Yuta Watanabe. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Thybulle in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hornets, at the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Kelly Oubre out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. It'll be the Nets off the tip. It's New Year's Eve, celebrating with a little NBA basketball. Grant, as a player, did you ever have New Year's resolutions?
You know, that's a tough one, B.A. I don't think so. Probably maybe turn the ball over less. Or I guess that's what my coaches would have said. But really, New Year's Eve games are fun to play at, especially at home.
He's starting to develop that range. Maybe the stroke isn't perfect, but Oubre showing promise.
And here's Harris outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Hayward. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
Ball outside. Here's Williams. Claxton with a rebound.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Down low. And he dunks it down.
This is why you love Ben Simmons having the basketball in his hands. Such a good decision maker.
Ball outside. Pass to Washington. Outside Oubre. Ball outside. Pulls up. And that one's long. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Basketball.
Oubre passes to Ball. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Washington, a good look. Charlotte again missing. Ball against Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
That's tipped. Ball passes to Williams. Simmons against Ball. Takes a 3. Can't get it to drop. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So the Nets making a switch here. Noel, he's checked in for Watanabe. Johnson comes in for Thybulle. Thomas, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Curry in for Simmons. And the Nets making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Rozier finds Smith. Now Hayward. Rozier outside. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Smith. To end the drought. Outside for Rozier. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Rozier in amongst the trees gets that one to go.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Curry passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Jacks up a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The Hornets have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Hayward. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Noel. Outside Curry. Pass to Finney Smith. Outside Johnson. And the 3 off target. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Rozier, the pass to Martin. Smith with it. And here's Martin. Smith with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Hayward's shot is off.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
The shot by Johnson, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. On the break, here's Finney Smith. Nice D from Hayward. Charlotte trailing. Here's Martin. Banked it in off the glass.
And this is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
And here's Curry to the middle. Here's Finney Smith. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Noel. First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams will make substitutions.
At the line for your Hornets.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Thomas. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets up 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise.
Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Hall and Rozier are the guards. P.J. Washington out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Williams in at center. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Well, you love to see Ben Simmons use that size and length to get active on the glass.
At the line for the Nets, Ben Simmons. At the line for 1.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Now here's Ball. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
To the inside. And Down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Nets.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Hornets with possession here. It's a 5-point game.
Excellent defensive instincts leading to the quick reaction.
Here's Simmons. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Staying strong through the contact. Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
That's right, man. Here are your...
Finney Smith checked in for Brooklyn.
One more time. Let's hear it for your Lou Stinger.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Ball. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Well, this is the kind of defense we are accustomed to seeing from Ben Simmons. Just so good at sending it back.
Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Now another view of that incredible Mobile One drive.
Oh, big-time drive and finish. Showing a little artistry on that tape. I could watch moves like that all day.
Now here's Oubre. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City. Now Simmons. To the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
At 6'11", with strong instincts and an excellent handle, sometimes setting your teammates up is easy, Ben Simmons.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Alan. Thanks.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more? I think the first thing that strikes you when you watch LaMelo Ball is the flair and the vision he has for passing the basketball. So much so, guys, consider the second youngest star to ever hit 700 career assists. The first, LeBron James.
It's been so impressive how quickly LaMelo Ball has adapted to NBA play doors.
Well, from the outset, BA, he has looked like he has belonged. This guy distinguished himself amongst his class of rookies. And consider now, it's really about refining point guard skills, continuing to be consistent as a perimeter shooter. Point guard position has a lot of responsibility.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Smith finds Martin. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. With the teardrop. And he lays it up and in.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Timeout. If you want a t-shirt, you have
Some changes for Brooklyn. Noel, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Johnson comes in for Thibault. And it's Thomas in for Harris. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Simmons against Smith.
foul charge to Charlotte. Nick Richards. First personal foul. Second.
A minute
team
22
foul.
left to play in the half. From deep, Johnson. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
Johnson.
Simmons has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Right wing from deep, Johnson. And the Nets, another 3.
Johnson.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Martin outside. Back to Smith. Hayward outside. Simmons against Smith. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Rozier. Brooklyn with the board. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Drops in the 3. Johnson's got 11 points.
3 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And he's going for the lob.
We all know Terry Rozier can score the ball, but boy, showing the selflessness right there with that pass.
Outside Johnson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
That'll do it for the first half. Nets out in front. They lead by 14. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They led by 2 after the first. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that talent.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Fans, please give a big round.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you look at Cam Johnson. He's been playing really well.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the floor for the Nets, we've got Yuta Watanabe, Cameron Johnson out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Claxton in at the 5. Back to Claxton, outside Johnson. Misses the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hayward, the pass to Washington, inside. And Washington powers it through.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
Harris passes to Johnson. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Johnson's got 17.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Ball. He got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Charlotte keeps possession. Curry, he's checked in for Claxton. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
So the Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Ball against Curry. Outside Johnson. Offline with a 3. For Charlotte, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Ball against Curry. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Ball's gotten his second bucket.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Curry against Ball. Pass to Watanabe. Outside Curry. Here's Harris. Johnson passes to Harris. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Shot by Johnson, no good.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You're trying to close that gap. It's going to hinge on plays like this one, creating high percentage looks right inside.
What a clever pass by Seth Curry. Watch us closely for those developing opportunities.
Now here's Hayward. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Back to Ball. It's deflected. And he gets it back. That one falls.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
2 points. Brooklyn timeout call. T-shirts are coming your way.
So for the Hornets, Richards is checked in for Williams. Martin comes in for Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Ball. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Noel, he's checked in for Watanabe. Finney-Smith comes in for Johnson. Thomas, he's checked in for Harris. And Simmons is subbed in for Curry. Now here's Simmons. 13 points in the game. Good work there as it goes.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational. It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents' guys played Division I basketball.
Oubre passes to Martin. Here's Richards. Outside Oubre. The shot won't fall. Excellent D there from Noel. All right, Doris, how has it helped P.J. Washington growing up in a basketball family?
Well, I think if you have 2 college players, 2 high-level college players, it automatically means you've got 2 high-level coaches who can help develop your skills at a young age. But the other part of this, the mental aspect, is such a huge advantage to have people who've been there and done that.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
I'll tell you, you'd love to see Ben Simmons determined to score, draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Smith, he's checked in for Martin. The Hornets have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Rozier, the pass to Smith. Back to Rozier, to the paint. Oubre on the wing. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Rozier gets the bucket.
See, once you've allowed Terry Rozier to start to percolate, very difficult to cool him off.
To the middle. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 13.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Oubre with it, and Noel picks him up defensively. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Washington. Here's Oubre. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Rozier out on the wing with Hayward. Then there's Nick Richards. Then it's Ball. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. That's the Hornets 5.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Pass to Richards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Here's Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Gordon Hayward has an exceptional ability to get out on the break. This guy's a terrific athlete who the defense has trouble staying in front of.
Noel down low. Williams defending. Thibault passes to Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets, Joe Harris.
They could get back within single digits of the lead. Pass to Williams. Now here's Ball. Back to Williams. Here's Richards. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer Rozier. Here's Richards. Back to Rozier. Pass to Hayward. Takes the 3. And it's Watanabe with the rebound. Brooklyn's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Down low. Here's Noel. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Washington's checked in for Charlotte.
Charlotte basketball.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Hayward outside.
PJ Washington.
Pass to Williams. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Watanabe. He's guarded by Washington. Johnson with it. 3-pointer. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Curry against Hayward. And here's Rozier. Lets the 3 fly. Charlotte again missing. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Curry finds Johnson. Offensive board.
We're talking about a guy who's got incredible length. Nerlens Noel doing work on the glass.
The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Harris. That's his first foul of the game. Ben Simmons is checked in for Curry.
Now in the lineup for the Nets.
Ball against Simmons. They get it back. Outside for Rozier. He buries it from 3.
Well, early in his career, you played Terry Rozier as a driver. Now you've got to deal with that 3-point shooting ability.
It's Simmons with the drive. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And let's take another look at that exceptional drive, thanks to Mobile One.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're losing by 12. 1:56 left in the final quarter.
For your Hornets Youth team.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. .156 left in the fourth. Here's Ball. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Simmons, the pass to Johnson.
Nets foul. Ben
Oubre, he's
Simmons.
checked in for Rozier.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Charlotte, they're working against the clock now.
Into the lineup for your Hornets.
Ball outside. Good on the shot, and that changes the lead to single digits.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Simmons. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
All no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we could put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Nets.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ben Simmons.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Now here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in.
Simmons.
And the Nets lead by 17.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
By himself. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
I'm here with Ben Simmons, and Ben, you were setting the table. How aggressive were you looking to be, attacking and finding your open teammates?
Trying to make plays. That's what I do. I try to share the ball, try to make the right play, so I'm happy I did that.
And you do it well. Thanks, Ben.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.